or anything? No? Okay. So now I'm going to go to like the last stretch. We're now settling from the enucleation. It's been about a week or two, and we're settling and we're adjusting to life. And my daughters, my wife, we're just all adjusting to what is going on and what life is, and just, you know, from being okay to now his enucleation. And I remember the day that my wife, I was in the kitchen, and my wife, was calling me, and I went to my office and I saw many missed phone calls from her. So I remember calling her. I said, "Is everything okay?" Her thoughts were not clear. I said, "What's wrong?" And she says, "Dr. Barry's on the other line. She needs to talk to us." And she had mentioned that in fear of disease coming out of his eye, or it may have come out of his eye, we were going to start 6 rounds of chemotherapy again. Look, we were just getting over the enucleation. We were just 10 days into adjusting into the prosthetic. And then to hear that we had to start this again, I remember what I did different this time is I did not go into a shell. I said, you know what, I'm gonna be open, I'm gonna be emotional, I'm not gonna hide this. You know, I need this to change me. Why did God give you cancer? Because God allowed it, right? Because God is in control.
Because he chose me.
And why did he choose?
Because I'm a special boy.
You're a special boy. You are. But you've been through so much pain. Why did God say yes to that?
Because he chose me to do it.
And are you mad at God? At all?
No.
Why?
Because I'm glad that he chose me and not one of like Maddie or Emma.
Why?
Because then they're gonna have to go through this.
And you don't want them to. I remember after the 6 rounds, like I said, they were a blur. And this time we said, you know, we're gonna ring the bells. We're gonna have a ceremony. And I recall that we talked to Hunt, and you see him, he got a little bit older, he got a little bit bigger. And I recall my brother came, my sister, their families came, my parents, my in-laws, my sister-in-law, they were all there. I remember watching Hunt go, and I told Hunt, I said, Hunt, I want you to ring the bell 3 times and do it strong and do it hard. And he did. I remember going and seeing his pale yellow body go, and he began to ring the bell. And you'll see a moment there that, you know, he starts to cry when he rang the bell, which I thought was so beautiful, because he's the one that suffered, right? He's the one that's gone through it. He's the one that's been injected with it. It was just a moment of hope. It was a moment of hope.